tutorial series related to computer networks brought to you by techify. Today's topic is related to transmission modes. If you can satisfy this content, you can like this video and subscribe to my channel. Transmission modes. What is a transmission mode? Under this topic, we are considering data flow directions in physical media. These transmission modes are based on data flow directions in physical media. There are three main types of transmission mode. First one is Simplex mode, second one is Half-duplex mode, and third one is Full-duplex mode. Initially, we will consider what is Simplex. In Simplex mode, we can see like that. If we name this computer as computer A and this as computer B. Here in Simplex mode, A can transmit data to B, but B can't transmit back data to A. There is one directional data flow in this kind of Simplex. In the Simplex mode network, we can say that Simplex mode is unidirectional. It means only one-way data communication is happening. A can transmit data to B, but B can't transmit data back to the A. So, sending device can't receive message from any other device at any time. Okay, every time happens A sending data, but A is not receiving data. We can point out this as like this: sending device never receiving data. Okay. For examples of this kind of networks, we can say that examples in radio broadcasting station broadcast radio signals, and user can tune the channel and receive wanted data flow. But receiver can't send back data to receiver or radio itself. So radio broadcasting is kind of Simplex mode communication. So as examples, we can say that radio broadcasting, and another example is when we using keyboards, mouse, like that kind of device related to computer system, we can say that those devices are kind of Simplex mode communication, because when we can give input using keyboards, but we can't receive something out of this kind of keyboard. We can say that keyboards, mouse, those are related to this kind of Simplex mode devices. Advantage of this kind of network is when A transmitting data to B, it is the only communication happen in this physical medium. So this kind of physical medium, when one type of communication is happening, there are no other communication. So full bandwidth is allocated for that communication. So we can, as an advantage, we can mention that entire bandwidth is allocated for data communication. For data communication in this physical medium, entire bandwidth of this physical medium is allocated for one data communication process. So that is an advantage of this kind of Simplex mode. Then we will move to the half-duplex mode. In half-duplex mode, if we mention this computer as computer A and this as computer B, this computer A can transmit data to B. So A can send data. And also computer B can transmit or send data to A. But this both process can't be happening same time. At a one time, only one device can transmit data. When A is transmitting data to B, B can't transmit data to A. For one time interval, one data transmission can be happen. So transmission in this kind of half-duplex network, transmission in either direction can be happen. So transmission in either direction. Transmission in either direction, but not simultaneous. Transmission can be done to both directions, A to B and B to A, but not at the same time. So it is very important, but not simultaneously. But not simultaneously. Transmission can happen to both directions, but not simultaneously. It is the basic of half-duplex mode. In this communication also, in one direction at one time data can be flow to only one direction. So that time entire bandwidth allocates for one communication process. Entire bandwidth is allocated for one communication process at one time. Examples of that kind of half-duplex modes communications. The major example is, you know, that walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie is the major and one of the good examples of half-duplex communication. When one is talking, other can't talk. If both are talking at the same time, message will collide and each of voices can't be able to hear. Okay, so walkie-talkie is one kind of example. After one is talking, another one can talk after the first one. Okay, advantage of this kind of networks are, this kind of transmission modes are, we can do error detection by using this kind of systems. Error detection, it's a major advantage of this kind of communication system, because after A send data to B, if in this middle process, this data can be lost in this middle process. So then B can acknowledge A that it didn't receive data packet which A is sending. So A can get acknowledged from B that message is not received. So A can retransmit that message for B. So error detection can be done by using this kind of half-duplex method, and error correction also can be done when using half-duplex mode. Another major advantage of this kind of system is both direction communication in both directions. We consider it earlier. It's the two major advantages of this kind of half-duplex system, and error detection is a major advantage. Communication in both directions is also, when comparing simplex mode, In half-duplex mode, we can do communication in both directions. If we consider full-duplex mode, there are two links connecting these species. If we mention these species as A and B, in full-duplex communication, there are two dedicated links connecting A and B. A is kind of simplex link, and this is also kind of simplex link. Two simplex links. By using this link, A to B communication can be happen, and by using this link, B to A communication can be done. So at the same time, simultaneously, A can communicate with B, B can communicate with A. When A is sending data to B, B can also send data to A. So this kind of communication system or transmission mode can be introduced as full-duplex communication system. In this kind of full-duplex mode, transmission in both directions as a point, if we take transmission can be done in both directions. Transmission can be done in both directions. There are two simplex channels, both directions, and we have to add something, both directions simultaneously. It is the most important thing. Transmission can be done in both directions simultaneously. There are two simplex links. There are two simplex links between sender and receiver. If there are not two simplex links, there is two simplex links to A to B. When A to B communication done in first link, B to A communication is happening in second link. Second link B to A, first link A to B. Like this. But if there is no separate link, if there is only one link, and we require to do full-duplex mode communication, if we have single path and require to have full-duplex communication, in that kind of situation, we need some kind of multiplexing. We will discuss in further tutorials those multiplexing. It's simply, if we consider 1 second time interval, first 0.5 second we allocate in for A to B communication, and next half of the 1 second we are allocating for B to A communication. So this is the simply we can introduce time division multiplexing method. If there are no two links in by connecting sender and receiver, if there are no two links and we can only have one link, in that case, to achieve full duplex communication, we have to use some kind of time division multiplexing method. Okay, I think you in this video tutorial you have learned about simplex transmission mode, and then you have learned about half duplex and then full duplex. We can summarize this video like this. We can summarize this video tutorial like this. Initially we learned about simplex. It is only one direction. Then we learned about half duplex. It is only one direction for one time, but can do communication for both directions. In full duplex communication, we can have both direction communication simultaneously. Okay, this is the end of this video tutorial, and thank you. We will see and with another video. Thank you, and stay tuned with